Damari used a tough attitude to retract her hand and called Helen up for a test instead. How funny is that? This is so unfair. She knows exactly what you're going to ask her. It's not even a fair game. This is real. He sent her to hospital or gave her something. What do you ask? She couldn't take it anymore, this blatant unfairness. Suddenly, everything was exposed, and Damari jumped up in a panic. The atmosphere got super tense in an instant. Do you really think after I said that, I've become the trusted one? Please, I don't want to do this, but my dad won't let me practice such a classic line. So basically, what you wrote makes us feel like unwanted guests, skipping out on school life. Damari knew she couldn't win the argument, didn't have any solid proof, and just had to endure this unfairness as she returned to the podium. Not everyone can have a slice of the pie. Some people learn easily, while others actually predict stuff well, and some, well, let's just say not so much. Like in sports, athletes need to know how to play the game, not just point fingers at others. Damari wasn't just mocking all the teams, she was also crushing Docker's hopes. When Docker got home, his parents felt utterly helpless. They were just tossing responsibility around like a hot potato. Docker's dad wanted to find the principal, but everyone was terrified. What else do you expect to do? Which school are you headed to? You really want to lose again? And well, Dana says he doesn't want to go back to school. Who could have guessed? Docker's father didn't want to transfer but had no choice. Due to Damari's bullying, Docker was blocked by thugs before breakfast. The new school regulations made him feel as if he were living in a horror movie. What an absolute joke. You don't get it? Upon hearing, Docker was overwhelmed and dramatically stormed out. Some well-meaning classmate tried to stop him, only to point at anger like adding fuel to the fire. The innocent and kind-hearted girl couldn't argue back, so she just avoided the mess. Life sure is a comedy. Damari went on about her past like she was some kind of celebrity, hoping to win over the students by telling stories. Little did she know a line in German would cut her off. Surprise, surprise, you caught that, puppy. Stop the noise already, I've said it. You're non-stop talking. Do you think I'd fall for your tricks? Hurry up, puppy. Don't even think about leaving. I said I'm not going anywhere. Stop, give me the puppy. Right now. Seeing the teacher's furious face, Philly couldn't care less about any of this, no sympathy for him whatsoever. Philly casually tossed out his usual junk, didn't care at all. Come on, Philly's dad is a wrestling champ, he certainly wouldn't stand for this nonsense. Outraged, Damari charged forward cursing at Philly, who just kept tapping away. What a joke. Philly stormed out of the classroom, feeling conflicted about the events of the day. It was a wild ride in his mind. No matter how his dad pressed him, Philly refused to spell a word. It felt like his heart was as vast as the Pacific. This time around, he was utterly unwilling to endure it any longer. A highly charged and furious dramatic confrontation was in the making. He always thought it was his kid's fault, but all the issues were piling up on the teacher's head. So ironic. Turns out, Damari asked someone else to fix a broken washing machine again. Her dad just couldn't shake his head enough. At the end of the day, Philly's dad found Danka lying on the ground and worried about her well-being. He was on a mission to find evidence to prove the teacher's faults while she just wanted him to help tidy up. This is straight out of a movie plot. This was classic Damari, never giving anyone the chance to say no. Every day, seniors just dropped by her house, and she'd always say, "Go find her." That's how she dealt with it. What a humorous character she is. The senior man came over to help tidy up, but honestly, he was so baffled. He just wanted to help Danka but got shut down. He had just earned his results, only to lose them all over again like he was back in a nightmare. In the afternoon, the man strolled over to the teacher's house with his bag, only to find students finishing chores, and he couldn't help but crack a joke. The teacher naively thought he was there to fix the washing machine, but ended up being pushed towards the bathroom. The man's goal wasn't to bring the washing machine back to life, he just wanted to have a chat with Damari about the kids. The teacher, however, tried to justify himself by claiming that the students had come voluntarily. His remarks were so absurd that they left everyone completely speechless. The subtitles say, The kids came here of their own free will, and the man really couldn't restrain himself any longer. It was absolutely hilarious. This was supposed to be voluntary, but the man was fuming, and the teacher was all cool about it. He couldn't care less. He was in Moscow, sitting high up on the power ladder. Even the principal couldn't handle him. Talk about a dramatic plot twist. Realizing the negotiation wasn't going anywhere, the man was about to storm off. Unbelievable. Damari cried again. The man then knew his son's torture by that teacher a huge shock.